chilling. Probably gonna be in and out today. I just wanted to kind of put up some charts, some intraday stuff, kind of pop in here and there. So AMC, we're kind of just looking for a push above the 200, and then obviously break this trend line, but kind of we're trying to break this midline here. If we kind of zoom out, I can't really do it right here for some reason. Kind of zoom out, we're trying to break this this midline and this kind of current channel that AMC is in. So yeah, I mean, pretty much break that 200, break out of this pennant in this midline, then you should be shooting up to like much higher levels. I mean, at least the top of this channel, like $10. And GME needs to shoot up to the 50 SMA, break out of this little channel. I mean, honestly, there is a possibility, like if we look at stochastic RSI and we go to the 4 hour, you're kind of curling back down on the 4 hour, right? I mean, it's not necessarily a bearish thing, it's just it's like your daily is trying to come up and then your weekly is bottoming out. So it's like, yeah, your stock RSI looks good, but then it's like your kind of maybe lower time frame is on disagreement, so like maybe a little pullback, you know, and then the higher level, like higher time frame indicators start, you know, curling back up. But I don't know, just kind of short term, just pay attention to the channel, and anything can happen. All right, we just opened, we're seeing resistance at this level here. We need to get past 2290, which is the value area high. We do have support at this like volume node right here, at about 2180. AMC is above the 200. It needs to get above its value area high around 525. So yep, that's pretty much it, and we're chilling. SPY will top out around 600. Alright, so it's SPY. Yeah, I think some more data came out earlier today, which is why we had this kind of gap up. If we kind of zoom out and we see this kind of go to the 4 hour, we can kind of see the short-term trend here. Right, so we have a touch point here. We can actually bring this up a little bit, right? Like right here. So I mean, it is possible you could come all the way up to 561 and you'll probably be seeing some resistance there. You can kind of see where we had this kind of failure pattern right below this kind of trend, right, and we broke all the way down. So yeah, maybe a rejection here, but anything below that 100, I mean, you're probably going to the 200, and then you're probably finished at that point. If you break the 200, you're probably cooked. You know, we can put on some support bands. We'll hide the SMAs for now. We hide that. So actually, yeah, I mean, we're looking pretty good. It's not bad yet, but you do have to get above this trend, right? You do have to push above this trend if you want to go to 600, if that's even a possibility, but you'll probably see some resistance there. But yeah, let's go back to GME and AMC, and GME's filling the gap, and AMC is testing that 200 SMA. Yeah, I mean, so like your 20 SMA, right, is coming back down, and your 100 SMA is coming up. So it's kind of doing what AMC's doing over here. Like this thing's getting really, really tight. It's getting kind of coiled up for a larger move. I mean, preferably we need to shoot up to that 50 SMA and get above that, and then you have resistance in this channel here. Right, so we're trying to break this midline here at around $30. So, like, you need to come up and then push past your 50 SMA around $25, and then break 30, and then you should be able to move much higher from there because you're breaking out of this, triangle pattern, right, that we've kind of been tracking. Alright, I don't know why this thing, okay, whatever. Yeah, smoke ops that are about to blow. Yep. Let's see, IWM. Let's look at that. That looks pretty good as well. You're about to come up and test your 20 SMA at around 21,213, and you had this pretty massive bounce off the 200, right? This is on the 4-hour. Let's pull up some indicators. Just pull up RSI and stochastic. Yeah, so you could have a decent move back to the upside on this, absolutely. So. Alright, I'm gonna dip for a couple minutes. I got something to do, but I'll be back. And I mean, it's been an extreme point of resistance multiple times where just, I mean, you hit it and it just smacks you all the way down. So, I mean, breaking that 200 is pretty substantial. You need to do it with, you want to see some volume confirmation. Right, so, I mean, actually we don't, we can just pull up regular volume. It's not that important. Volume. So you do want to see a little bit of a volume spike, right? Once you break that 200, you do want to see a volume spike, like right here, right? You want to see something like this. Right? We have this like huge spike, and it's like, again, it's not necessarily like, oh, you break through and you're immediately just gonna moon. The idea is you break through that 200 and you take that momentum with you to push out of the pennant and the Smith line. That's alright. So GME gap fill, right? Pretty much just need to start heading up like this and then test this like 50 SMA here, something like that. I mean, or you could break to the downside. I mean, to be honest with you, like that's a kind of a bullish case. Just come up, test that 50, and then we start mooning. But I mean, you could do something like this where you kind of break down, you know, and then like retest this triangle breakout. So you have this like huge ass triangle, right? And you're kind of working your way out. And then it's like you do like a dump and pump type action, right? Which is kind of, I don't know, kind of makes sense because like I don't know, stock RSI is kind of like in disagreement. And see, I mean, you kind of have multiple time frames kind of saying like, hey, we should cool off just slightly and then, you know, come back up. But I mean, your larger time frame, like the weekly and the daily, look good. Like they look immaculate, right? So it's not, I mean, I just pay attention to this channel, pretty much, right? So, I mean, alright, so our 20 SMA is moving. Let's go to the 5-minute on AMC. Just pretty much check out this 200 SMA. Yeah, so we're right on it. And you have resistance right here at 516 through 518. What you did? Okay. I mean, we saw what happened yesterday. You opened up right above that 200, then you dumped. But then, in the day, we had a really good recovery. So, man, I mean, I don't know how many times you can hit that 200, you know, without it just snapping, man. You're getting really, really coiled up here for a big move. But as for like, you know, macro stuff, I mean, I guess I can go over it just while we're waiting on this, man. So like macro like AMC, right? So you're gonna actually, yeah, whatever. We can just do this. So you have this downtrend, right? This like kind of channel that goes down here like this. So once AMC kind of breaks out of this pennant and the 200 SMA, you're gonna shoot up, right? And you have to break this red line that you see here, and you're gonna shoot up, and then honestly you'll probably top out initially, right? Because you'll do something like you did in 2021 where you just have a top and then a retrace. So I'm thinking like you top out in this yellow box and then you come back and test this red line, and then you'll probably be in this like reaccumulation phase. And like I don't know what it's gonna look like, right? In 2021 it looked like this pennant, so this time around I don't know, it could be like a bull flag, it could be another pennant or something like that, but you're gonna go into this reaccumulation phase probably. I mean, if you stay above this red trend here, you're gonna go back in this reaccumulation, and then you could actually push higher, which I mean that would come later. But like honestly, your initial target past this red line, I mean, you have $70 and then around $130, and then above that, I mean, things get kind of crazy, but I think that would be later. I don't know if you can shoot up that high immediately like that, you know. I just don't know if that's possible, but I mean, we'll see. But that's a kind of the the chart that we're on, like on the 4 hour. But I mean, we zoom into the 15 minutes, right? And you have to break out of this pennant, and you have to break this midline here. And it's pretty, it's really that simple. But and let's see, AMC, we could draw some kind of, the hell? Yeah, we could draw some kind of bull flag like this. Yeah, something like that. So you have a little bull flag looking thing. That might be able to take you to the top of the pennant if this breaks out. Almost. Well, whatever. Come on. See what SPY's up to. What you doing, SPY? Yeah, so we actually hit this short-term target that I was talking about in the Discord, and we actually broke to the upside. I was talking about chopping the data. Okay, then you had the data release. You can't really know if it's gonna be bearish or bullish, but I guess it was bullish, and you broke up out of this trend. So you're probably gonna target your like 4 hour trend here. And that's all the way up here at 560. I don't know. It's definitely possible. And but I mean, your stock RSI heat map is kind of going back into overbought territory. So I mean, that would honestly make sense, right? Because you would come up, you would get overbought, hit this trend line, and then you'd probably dump again, and then hopefully you dump to the 200, and then you're cooked below there. And then kind of the idea is that would also cook crypto, right? So crypto would be cooked. All right, that's actually cool. You're hitting the support bands, right? You're hitting the support bands on Bitcoin. We go to the 1 week, and you have a rejection at the support bands again. Yeah, and you're just majorly overbought even on the 1 week, because it was honestly peculiar that we kept like right here. You should have actually made another bottom. You should have made another bottom here, but you didn't. You continued to the upside. I think you got just so overextended on Bitcoin, it just didn't make sense. I mean, I think it's possible that you're gonna do one of these, right? So you're not gonna fully crash. I think you're just gonna have like this kind of soft little landing, right? And then you can start like getting these crazy numbers. See, like that would take you all the way to like 140,000. So I mean, that would kind of make sense. I don't know why I'm going over Bitcoin, but we are, because I guess we were looking at SPY. Yeah, but that's SPY weekly, right? And you're just massively freaking oversold, overbought. I mean, yeah. I mean, it's time to cool off. SPY needs to cool off. I mean, you're probably looking for a top somewhere soon. Alright, AMC dipping below that 200. Or actually, 200's at 510, right? Let me see. Oh, so they're actually still above it. 200's at 510, actually. GME working its way up, but oh man, hoping we get a little movement. Tired of these boring ass days. It's like you keep checking the chart and then like nothing's happened. zoom out here. Oh yeah, that's probably good. Let's take off this volume. Alright, yeah, so basically, I do not like that yellow. It looks like shit. Alright, so basically, here, you're going to be looking for a volume spike, and it's literally just going to look like this. I mean, it's like, it's not rocket science or anything like that. You're really just going to see a spike in volume. So, you just want to see spike in volume, a push above that 200, and then break this midline here. And then you're probably gonna move much higher. And GME kind of same thing. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, there is like this kind of you know, bearish scenario. I mean, I call it bearish, but kind of like a dip and rip scenario, if you know what I mean. It's kind of like, I don't know, it's kind of like retest the triangle and then rip or something. And I don't know, I just don't know how you can, I don't know how you can justify that looking at AMC, because your SMAs are so tight. I mean, your 20 is about to cross, your 50 is actually about to cross above, actually may have already happened. Your 50 SMA, yeah, I mean, look how close that is. Your 50 SMA is about to cross above your 20. I mean, look how close to 100. So if your 50 crosses above the 200, that's pretty bullish. It's a bullish cross. So I just don't know how you can kind of justify a dump on AMC here. Like, maybe quickly. I mean, if you did it very, very quickly and then ripped, which is kind of like the, you know, the dip and rip kind of scenario. But I mean, your 20 is about to, I mean, if you dump now, your 20 is going to cross below your 50, and that's, I mean, that's a bearish cross. But I mean, it doesn't necessarily mean the world has ended. But yeah, I mean, your 50 is about to cross up above your 20, and then going to cross above your 200. So I mean, let's hope that happens. But yeah, I'm just gonna leave the chart like this, and we're not showing. Jamie's kind of filling that gap, trying to test the bottom of this channel. So let's just see what happens. let's put on, so we'll put on regular RSI, we'll put on stochastic RSI, and then let's go to the daily. So your daily is actually coming up, curling up, which is a good sign. And then your daily kind of stock RSI, you do kind of have this kind of pennant pattern here on the daily. You know, something like that. So that's kind of interesting, right? So I mean, if you could shoot up to the top of RSI on the daily, that'd be kind of interesting. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of interesting. So I mean, if you, that's the thing, it's like the 4 hours in kind of disagreement, which kind of makes sense because you temporarily come back down, you test this, you test that yellow line there, and then you push up to the upside. Let's go to 4 hour. Alright, so your 4 hours actually curling down, but it's not necessarily a bad thing, because you come here, right, and you can stay in the upper ranges multiple times. So you can do something like this, right, and then like come back down. So I don't know. It's like, I don't know, the time frame, like the lower time frame. You look at the daily and the weekly, and you're like, okay, that shit looks amazing, right? And then you go to a lower time frame, and you're like, okay, well, shit, you know, those are kind of curling down. So on the 4 hour, you're extremely, so you're actually in oversold territory on the 4 hour. That's interesting. And you're still in an uptrend on the 4 hour. I mean, we're fine. I mean, we're looking fine. Don't get me wrong. Alright, AMC still battling with that 200. I mean, this looks... Man, we just need GME to push up, man. Like, just push up past that 20. And push up to the 50 SMA, and then AMC's ready to go. I mean, we're just like... AMC is just waiting on GME to do some shit. Like, we need some strength. We need some strength from GME. Alright, so we actually got, I mean, kind of small, but it is a bounce off that channel. So, yeah, I mean, hopefully we can make our way up and break out of this channel and so break up past this 20 SMA that's kind of coming down here, break out of this channel, shoot up to the 50 SMA, and then at that point, you're probably going to be bringing AMC above this 525 level. Bro, I mean, AMC's just ready to go. AMC's ready to go, dog. It's just waiting on GME. It's just like... It's literally just waiting on GME at this fucking point. I mean... If you guys want me to go over any other stocks while we're kind of just waiting on AMC, GME to do its thing, you can put that in the comments. I'll try to check it out. And yeah, I mean, hopefully we get some movement. You know, if AMC can stay above this 200, I mean, it's just like, how many times can you test the freaking 200 and get destroyed? I mean, and this 50 SMA is curling up. Like, I don't, like, if you dump from here, I don't know. That's kind of, I don't know how that would look, because your 20 would just cross down below your 50 SMA, which is, I mean, it's bearish cross, and you're gonna bring your 200 even lower. I just don't know. We just need some kind of confirmation from GME. Oh man, literally jack all's happening. But let's go. Let's go down to the 5 minutes. Yeah, so you are seeing a little bounce off that channel, and then yeah, we actually hit that resistance at that 2237, which is fine. So if we can break past 2272 level, and then that'll bring you above your 20 SMA here on the 5 minutes, and then hopefully we can break out of this channel. And then yeah, you see how you got support at this volume node right here. I mean, it's pretty simple shit. It's not really that complicated. Alright, AMC over here getting a rejection, I think, from that 200, slipping slightly below. Look how close your 50 and 20 are, man. What the fuck? Let's go to the 5 minute. Alright, yeah, so you're seeing resistance on GME at its value area high at 2220. So that's just resistance on 5 minutes. But let's go to AMC 5 minute. Yeah, I mean, you're right on it. You're right on that 200. You're right on that 200. And then you see that this is your 50 and 20 SMA. Like, you're about to cross. I mean, you're gonna cross in the next couple candles here. So I don't know. It's pretty important, right? Because if you start dumping here, then it's like, okay, well, your 20 is gonna slip below your 50, and that's a bearish crossing. It is, but what would be good is if your 20 can get above your 200, and then your 50 can start crossing up your 200 as well. So that's, I mean, like, we're kind of looking for a little move to the upside here, you know. So hopefully, yeah, I mean, you're at the value area high right here on AMC at 510. So hopefully you can find some support there. What's up, the general test? You still believe AMC will begin its explosive move up today? Well, that's kind of the hope that happens, yeah. I mean, I don't know, it just, like, I don't know, you kind of, I mean, yeah, you want to see it move to the upside today. I mean, I'm going to be real with you. I mean, you look at just how coiled up, AMC is. I mean, this thing is, man, it's just like, come on. If we can stay above that 200, right? If you start making a little base, just make a little base here above that 200. Come up above that value area high at around 525, and then like shoot up out of that pennant, man. Then like your kind of next level is to break this midline here around $6. So you might see really small resistance at that $6 point. I mean, once that's broken, and then like we'll see how GME's looking, but I mean you're probably gonna see some volatility at that point. Yeah, I mean GME's bouncing up this channel, found support at the value area high on the 5 minute. This is the 15 minute looks decent. Oh man. So yeah, I mean, if we're looking at a bear scenario, GME comes up past this 20 SMA, breaks this channel, and then AMC will be able to break this little bull flag channel here, and then like you shoot up to the top of the pennant, and then from there it's like, you know what I mean. So kind of just waiting on GME to pick a direction here, start moving to the upside, start moving to the upper half of that channel, and also break resistance at 2284. So you're gonna see resistance at 2284. Hopefully that breaks. That'll put you above your 20 SMA, and then yep, pretty much that's it. I think AMC is just kind of waiting for confirmation from GME. So yeah, don't forget to like the chat, guys. Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, the implied volatility below 100. Yeah, I mean that was really crazy. It was like I honestly wasn't expecting such a decrease in the value of options. I mean, it's kind of on a fire sale right now. If I'm being honest with you, it's like, I mean, you saw the premiums that people were paying just like a couple months ago, and then it's like, holy cow, And that's kind of why you don't want to bet a lot of your portfolio on weeklies. That's why you want to kind of try to dollar cost average. Kind of just maybe do leaps. Try to conserve as much value as possible, because some people got railed, man. They got railed. I mean, they bought in, and even leaps saw like such a decline in value, because you're basically just chopping around forever. So that was brutal. That was brutal for some people. But hopefully that doesn't matter whenever MOAS happens, and you'll be looking at your portfolio and you won't really care about that. So yeah, AMC's or GME is going to see resistance at this red zone that you see here that we need to push above. That'll probably take you to your 20 SMA, and we just need to break out of this channel. AMC is still fighting with that 200, so we're just looking to stay above that 200 SMA, really just for AMC, and GME we're looking to kind of break out of that channel. So come on, bulls, I know you got it in you. Yeah, you'd gobble up options like candy right now. Yeah, I mean, yeah, not financial advice. Not financial advice. I actually, I said in my video, one of my earlier videos, I would take a loan out of the bank and buy GME at the 200 SMA. Okay, that was a complete joke. I actually did not think that was actually going to happen. But I mean, that was like, if you were looking for a dip buying opportunity, it was at the 200 SMA. I'm gonna tell you that shit right now, because honestly, like, y'all probably don't understand like how important that drop was. It was actually insane. It was actually like I actually couldn't believe that shit, and it took that craziness in Japan, the Japan carry trade kind of failing and kind of impacting our markets with S&P 500. Like, it took all of that and it dropped AMC to the 100 SMA and GME to the 200. That was like a crazy dip buying opportunity. I mean, that was just like, yeah, if you were looking for a time to buy and you saw GME dip to the 200 SMA, I mean, you should have been in at that point. But all right, so GME's looking at resistance right now. Hopefully we can break above this area right here. Yeah, I mean, really just GME needs to break out of this channel and kind of give confirmation to AMC like, yup, we're ready to go. We're ready to go to the upside. Yo, what's up, Maurice? What's good, bro? Maurice is he's an OG. He's an OG in the Discord. So we appreciate Maurice, don't we? Yeah, we fuck with Maurice. Alright, so yep. GME's probably gonna shoot up to that 20 SMA real quick, 2271. And AMC still above that 200. So come on. But we know what they've been doing the past few days. They fake us out. They're like chopping around that 200. Oh shit, dump it, and then literally the last 5 minutes of the day, it pump it up right back up to the 200. No, but that 200 is like a magnet. That 200 is like a magnet. So your 50 SMA there, your orange line is actually about to cross up above your 20 SMA. So I mean, things could start looking pretty bullish here. Because I just don't know. I just don't understand how many times you can hit that 200 SMA and not break it. I mean, it's got to break. Let's see AMC break today, and GME, of course. Yep, absolutely. That's kind of what we're hoping for. All right, so GME is actually breaking resistance there. Yep, you see how that red box just disappeared because it broke resistance. So we're looking at the next resistance is at your value area high, which is that blue line that you see there. The dark blue line, I mean, actually. So, and the light blue line that you see coming down is your 20 daily SMA, so simple moving average. So those are going to be 2 points of resistance there for GME, and then hopefully we can break out of that channel. So AMC over here at 514, the 200 SMA is at 510, so you are kind of breaking above a little bit. So we do need to see some confirmation. We're not out of the woods yet. We need a clean break. We need a clean break of that 200. You bought 157. So 157 May calls back in March for $5 a piece, and they shot up to $355. Wow, yeah, that's incredible. 45 grand, holy shit! Congratulations. Yep, I am ready for that too. Yeah, I think we're all ready. I think we're all sick of this. I think we're all sick of this sideways trading, or at least I am. Yeah, that's kind of what I was. It was kind of weird, because you saw the options kind of. I mean, the IV died off. You saw premiums die off, and it's like, wait, are they really letting us get a fire sale? Like, they're really letting us get a fire sale on GME and AMC. I mean, you know, I don't even encourage options, right? Because I mean, they are leveraged. They're a leveraged position, right? They're a leveraged asset. So I don't do financial advice. I don't promote that. The only thing I'm ever gonna promote is buy and hold shares. But I mean, I personally have a couple positions and options, to be honest with you. But yeah, that's kind of what I was just thinking. I was like, wait, they're really gonna let us get a discount like this? I don't know. It's kind of weird. All right, come on, GME. Don't fail us now, man. Yeah, we're looking. What is up, Adam Rose? Days to cover increase now 6 plus days. Yeah, you know, I'm more of like a, you know, technical analysis kind of chart trader. So I'm not very versed in that back end stuff. But I think what you're talking about, days to deliver on failure to deliver, so FTDs. I think what you're talking about. Yeah, I mean, I'm not exactly sure how that's gonna affect price, but I mean, options can easily burn you, no doubt. But if you can catch it right, you can make some bank. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. That's why, I mean, you know, if I don't do not financial advice, I'm gonna say that about 1,000 times. But yeah, I mean, if you are playing options, yeah, I mean, that's up to you. You know, your risk profile, you know, your risk tolerance. But I mean, personally, it's like I wouldn't play weeklies. You know, I wouldn't do degenerate stuff like that. Maybe like a very, very small percent of my portfolio. If you are like, you know, in this kind of high probability setup zone, I would play like a, you know, 1-2% of my portfolio into weeklies. But I mean, most of them are going to be a couple months out. You know, even leaps, you know, 6 months to a year, even more. So, I mean, because like, you know, if we do go to those crazy numbers, I mean, don't be greedy. You know, you're probably going to still be happy with yourself, even if you only have a handful, you know, of leaps or something like that. But how is MACD looking? Let's see. Let's pull up MACD on GME. Okay. Let's click on GME, go to indicators, put on the MACD. Yeah, so well, we're on the 15 minutes, so we have to go to. Let's go to the daily. So yeah, this is actually your MACD on the daily here. So you do have this kind of double bottom here, right? You see that? So you do have this double bottom, and you actually are curling up, right? So we flip green. We flip green on the histogram that you see there. So we flip green. So yeah. That's bullish. Double bottom MACD, flipping green. Yeah, I mean, and yeah, I mean, you have this little trend here, right? Yeah, this little trend in the MACD breaking out. So that's kind of interesting, isn't it? So MACD looks good. Not really, you know, I mean, your technical indicators on a weekly to daily time frame look good. I'm gonna just tell you that. All right, daily, weekly look good. Which is what you want to see. So yeah, I mean, we just gotta. We're approaching that 20 SMA on GME, so come on, we gotta break that. And AMC still chomping around. Yo, what is up, Stevie? Good day to go live. Yep. Appreciate you watching, man. Based on the number of shares out on loan, shorted, it will take roughly 6+ days to cover by an open market to return those borrowed shares. Alright, cool. Appreciate that info. Hey, I mean, if you want to join the Discord, and maybe you can kind of educate us on the back end stuff, you know. I'm more of like a technical analysis trader, so I'm not particularly versed in that sort of stuff. I do find it very interesting. And I'm gonna put that in the comment section. Yo, Infinite Gains. What is your name, or what do we call you? You can just call me Gains. I think that's what everyone calls me in the Discord, is Gains. So yeah, I mean that's fine. Cult Leader is my name, Murray says. Yep. I guess so, yeah. I'm the GME and AMC cult leader, right? I'm a dictator in my Discord. Yo, Min Jung. Okay, maybe I'm butchering that name. Wait, no, I think you're Minho. I think you're in my Discord. The name looks familiar. But, yep. Win 24-hour challenge. I mean, look, when MOAS starts, like, I will do a 24-hour challenge or some shit. Because at that point, I don't care. So yeah, I mean, the second MOAS starts, yeah, we'll do a 24-hour challenge. Maybe don't quote me on that. I don't know. I need my sleep. I need my beauty rest. Alright, so AMC kind of building a little base above that 200 SMA again. So, I mean, we're still not out of the woods. You need an advancement above that value area high at around 525. So, GME still working its way up. We need to hit that 20 SMA. And then break that value area high on GME as well, at that dark blue line that you see on the screen. So yep. Oh yeah, make sure to join the Discord. The first 100 members in the Discord are OGs. Honestly don't know what that's gonna mean for people, but maybe I'll do something for them. I don't know, but there's 2 spots left for the OGs. How much to join the Discord? Yeah, so if you want to join the Discord, it's actually $1 million. It's actually $500. No, I'm just joking. Discord is absolutely free, so yep. Make sure to join. I mean, I do post little call outs. I'm not gonna say it's like, the most, professional thing. It's kind of just freestyle. But yep, Discord's absolutely free. You don't have to pay $1. So yep. Yeah, after MOAS, I'm gonna be charging $1 million for Discord access, right? So, no, I'm just joking. But yeah, I mean, if you want to join the Discord, and you can just kind of just at me, just mention me, be like, hey, check out this stock, or hey, make a chart for this, and I'll try to do it. Try to give my take on it, and I do updates and stuff in the Discord too. So, yep. And that Discord link is in the comments that I just put in the live, so you can join there. What is up, Potty Do 24? After MOAS, $1 million will be chump change. Yep, I mean that's what we're all hoping, right? The whole Discord's gonna be rich. No, but after MOAS, that's when the real trading begins, right? You got a little bit of capital on you, and you can start diversifying and start making other plays. So, well, Maurice, how are you doing, Gaines? I'm doing good, Just got up a little while ago, made a cup of coffee, and was like, you know what? I guess I'll go live today. Got some time, but I got some work to do here in a little bit. So, maybe I'll just keep the stream running. Maybe not. I don't know. I don't know if people want that, but I love you, Gaines. Hey, love you too, man. I love all you guys. Yo, Gaines, channel is rad. Thanks. What's your take on the moving average versus EMAs for this? Why are you not using EMAs? Cheers. Yeah. So I mean, yeah. So I mean, I'm using simple moving averages, kind of from like a kind of a macro time frame. I mean, you can just easily see the trend on both GME and AMC. It kind of helps to paint like a better picture. So EMAs are calculated. They take the most recent, kind of price history. So like if you have like a data set of candles, it actually puts more weight on the most recent candles, so it actually reacts quicker to price action. Yeah, I actually do use EMAs. I don't. It's not like I have a preference towards simple moving averages, just because I think that's better for stocks. Like when I'm trading crypto, I actually prefer weekly EMAs on crypto. But yeah, honestly, it's like, I don't know. They're different. They're calculated differently, so they should be used differently, right? And they should. It's not like I'm saying, one's better than the other. It's like, no, only use, SMAs or something like that. No, I mean, they're both perfectly fine, and they can be used. For example, let me pull up. I'll actually show you something on Bitcoin real quick. So if we look up Bitcoin here, right? And let's remove all this stuff. So this is Bitcoin. So this is your SMAs, right? And then you're seeing a cross down of your 20 SMA below your 200 and your 50 SMA. So that's actually bearish. It's actually bearish cross down. So right, so that's using your SMAs. But here's like a cool little thing here, right? Is you can actually just use a combination. You can use a combination of EMAs and simple moving averages. If we go all the way up to the weekly. If we go all the way up to the weekly on Bitcoin, so this is the weekly on Bitcoin, right? So this is actually a combination of your 21 EMA and then your 20 weekly simple moving average. So you can actually use a combination of both simple moving averages and EMAs to kind of create cool little like support bands like this. Right, so this is kind of like a cool support band tool that you can kind of create. So I'm not like saying like you know SMAs are better than EMAs. I mean, you should use them both together to kind of create like a picture, right? To kind of create like a story of price action. But actually, I prefer simple moving averages on stocks and stuff like that. But for like more volatile assets, I would use EMAs because it reacts to price a little bit quicker. But for macro stuff, I'm using like simple moving averages. Yeah, that was a little long-winded there, wasn't it? My bad. But so yeah, AMC is still above that 200 SMA, creating a little launch zone right there. So yeah, if we can just stay above that 200. GME is trying to work its way up here, so yeah, I mean, we're not looking too shabby right now. Yeah, after MOAS, the real trading begins. Yup, absolutely. It's not gonna stop there. I'm gonna keep posting trades in the Discord, and we're gonna be making more trades. Absolutely. What is up, Potty Dude again? Gains, what stonks will you be trading in after MOAS? Do you have any stonks you're thinking of holding on forever? Yeah, so honestly, I was looking at like obviously stocks that have dumped really, really hard. I'm like, that could possibly be growth stocks, in the long term. I'm thinking about like, Alibaba, Amazon, maybe even Intel. Honestly, I haven't checked on Intel. I don't know what's going on with that. Wait, let me just show y'all Bitcoin real quick. I mean, I told y'all it was gonna dump right here. Do not doubt the fucking channels, bro. Do not doubt the channels. If you doubt the channels, you're gonna get destroyed. Alright, anyways, what was I looking at? Intel. So let's look at Intel Corporation. Yeah, that is a nasty little drop there. That's a dirty little drop. So yeah, I mean, Intel might be a buy, long-term buy. And I'm looking at Alibaba, man. I mean, this is like, I don't know what happened with this. And I posted this several weeks ago at this point, I think. And I was like, Alibaba might be a freaking like very long-term growth stock buy, like. Because that was a pretty brutal drop from 300. I was telling y'all several weeks ago. I was like, this shit might be a buy. But as for what am I going to be trading after MOAS? I mean, probably crypto. I'm going to be honest with you, probably crypto, because my idea. So SPY is going to do a little pullback, and it's going to bring Bitcoin and XRP. And altcoins down, right? So altcoins, Bitcoin are going to come down, Ethereum, all that. So the market's going to shift down. Bitcoin might hit like 40K-ish, maybe even lower. And it's going to bring altcoins down. And then I'm probably going to be trading a bunch of altcoins if I'm going to be honest with you. Because I posted some videos on my YouTube about Bitcoin and XRP, and so I'm gonna be updating you guys on that. But What is up, Mars Lie? Hi guys, good to see you live. Gains co-leader. Good to see you, man. Appreciate you coming in and joining the live. Welcome to the hole. Great explanation. It seems like the SMAs are good for the stocks, as you said. I've used the 13 and 48 EMA crossover a lot on smaller time frames and larger ones. Once they cross, you always see upside. Yeah, I mean, absolutely. Yeah, you can use different combinations of EMAs, and that's what I always say. Just find something that works for you. So find something that's like reliable. For me, I just use simple moving averages. I mean, like, they're very, very strong, right? I mean, it's like pull up the SMAs, pretty much like the 200, the 100, the 50, and the 20. It's like, put it on any stock, and I guarantee you it's like reacted from it very strongly on a macro time frame. And so, like, I don't know, it just works for me. And like, yeah, when I trade Bitcoin, I actually do use a combination of EMAs, and you can do like the 21 EMA, like weekly EMA, and then like weekly 10 EMA, and you can do like crosses like that. But I mean, yeah, absolutely. How do you get those channels on TradingView? I was trying to find it but couldn't. Okay, I'll actually show you right now. So if you click on this, you see this little trend line button here, which says trend line. You click that little arrow to the right, and you have this little drop down, right? And you can click on parallel channel, and boom, you have a little channel right there. And yep. So yep, you have a little channel. So that's how you do it. And if you need me to explain anything else, I can do that for you too. But Apish, what's up, bro? Crypto liquidity for shorts. You're gonna have to expand on that a little bit. Moore's Law after MOAS. I also think of crypto, maybe mostly Solana. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no problem, bro. Make sure you guys join the Discord, man. It's so I mean, I can answer any questions. I can post charts on different stocks that you send me. Just send me a stock, and I'll try to chart it, try to update you guys, and have a little education system section going in the Discord too. So, and that link is actually in the comments. So. Yep. Oh man, dude, come on, man. We need to see some movement. I guess it's kind of typical. We've kind of been looking at kind of just nothing all day, and then it's like the last 30 minutes of trading. It's like it does something. But yeah. Oh man, what's going on here? Okay. So this is AMC, macro chart. We're kind of targeting this yellow rectangle right here, if I'm being completely honest with you. You're gonna have to break this red line here, right? So you have this downtrend. So you're gonna have to break that. If we put on our SMAs, and that's kind of why I'm using simple moving averages, right? Because you look at AMC and you're like, okay, well, you had a rejection here, right here from your 200, and that led to this huge waterfall, and then you were kind of stuck below your 50 and your 100 this entire time. You had this kind of spike. I mean, and then it's like you look at 2021, right before like the squeeze kind of happened. I mean, you were trapped below your 200 this entire time. You were trapped below, and then kind of when the squeeze was initiated, you kind of were able to shoot up above your 200. And then stay above it So you stayed above that 200 and pretty much until the peak. So I mean, we're looking at recent price history, and we're like, you know, if we can shoot above that 200 and get above this red line, I mean, things probably look pretty good. Pretty good, if I'm gonna be honest. Yep. See you later, Maurice. After MOAS, you'll be looking to enroll in Gained University. Yep, absolutely. I'll make that in the Discord. We'll make a little. Actually, I have a little education section. I have not been doing it justice. I need to make some videos. I'm start making education videos on my YouTube, and try to be adding to that. But you know, I am kind of inclined to say. So what is today? What is today? Thursday. So today is Thursday. So, kind of for a larger move, I'm kind of inclined to say that will probably be reserved for the beginning of the week. So like Monday through Wednesday, you'd probably be looking for a larger move. So, I mean, if we have a really good setup, that's to kind of developed into today and tomorrow. I mean, let's see here. So we are approaching that 20 SMA here. Yeah, I mean, what the hell is playing right now? Okay, now we're watching ads. What the hell? I need to get that. I need to get that YouTube Premium. Yep, show us the money, man. We've been waiting long enough. We've been through the trenches, man. They're putting us through the trenches. We've been waiting months for this. Just give it to us. I think we deserve it at this point, right? Like I think that we've been through enough. We've been through. I mean, AMC and GME holders have been through 3 years. 3 years. Yeah, show us the money. So, yeah, I mean, AMC's looking fine. I mean, we just need to stay above that 200, man. Like, come on. And your 50 and your 20 SMA are so tight right now. It's. I mean, look at that. Things are getting tight there. Let's actually go to the 5 minute. Let's just go to the 5 minute on AMC. Yeah, that's at. I mean, there. What is that? 1 cent. So your 50 and your 20 SMA are 1 cent. That is pretty crazy. Still above your 200 SMA. Now your 50 is actually curling up. So we're ready. Come on. We're ready to break out. Ooh, potty dude, what are your main go-to indicators that you use to see if a stock or crypto is looking juicy, and why those indicators? Yeah, kind of it kind of depends. Like if I'm day trading, I'm gonna be using volume profile, volume. Gonna be using simple moving averages, and just trend lines. I mean, seriously, yeah. Like I've pretty much done every kind of trading strategy, like harmonics, Fibonacci, the order book, kind of, like even tried, ICT stuff. I don't like it. I'm not gonna knock the community, but whatever. I've kind of tried like everything is possible, and you kind of have to realize like you're overcomplicating it. Things don't have to be like very complicated. Like just do simple trend lines. Like just use like simple little volume profile things. Like I don't know. It's like the more simple it gets, it's like really just so much easier to trade. What's my price target for GME? I mean, ooh, I've made a ton of videos on this, and kind of my let me just pull this up, whatever. So honestly, I don't even remember which one it was on. Hope it was on this one. Oh shit, damn. I actually deleted that one, I think. Maybe it's on this one. Go to GME, and then hopefully it's on this. Yeah, it should be on this, right? So yeah, okay. Well, you should go. You can go to $800 to $1,000. I don't know why this channel's messed up here. What the hell? Whatever, I'll fix that later. But and then we can actually hide this. So this is kind of just like a very, very simple kind of price target thing. So it's like if this is kind of your first wave, and then you have this like low volume kind of corrective wave to the downside, then it's like they're gonna start going 3, 4, 5. I mean, you can get price targets all the way to like $800, and it kind of makes sense because you're looking at this like structurally. It's just like a huge ass bull flag. I mean, it's literally just a bull flag. You know what I mean? Like it's just, you literally have your pole, your flag, and then you have a breakout. And then it's like, okay, let's put this on. So actually, this one would be better. Yeah, you could go all the way up here, or actually not there, right? So you could hit this midline right here, right? So you would hit this midline, you can come up, shoot all the way up here, and that would be at 800 too. What was I, dude? I have too much stuff going on here. Oh yeah, that's right. This, okay. And this is a harmonic I think I have here on GME. I need to upgrade my trading view. Because to have like presets, you can only have like 4 of them or something. So this is a Gartley pattern. It's a bullish Gartley. Just delete the MACD there. So it's a bullish Gartley pattern right here. I already have this laid out, and then I have the fib extension levels of like take profit. So like the 1.618, $150, 2.618, 244, and then 4.236 at $400. So I mean, those are kind of more conservative, price targets, so you can get there. What's crazy is a lot of other traders that I've watched also came to the conclusion at $800. I appreciate that. You're subbed and in the Discord. Appreciate that. Do you think MACD will cross for GME today? Oh, it's actually already crossed. It's already crossed the upside actually. So, at least on the day. So your daily MACD is already crossed to the upside. Yeah. Actually, I think it crossed yesterday. Actually, it was the kind of the first day that it crossed. Alright, so GME, come on, we need to at least test that 20 SMA. And AMC is looking fine. AMC is looking fine. We're at 513. We're kind of building like a kind of crude looking bull flag thing. Bro, why do I have this on? Yeah, hey, maybe something like that. I don't know. But yeah, we're just looking for, man, we're just looking for a move to the upside here. I mean, I think that's kind of the problem. Is kind of why it's waiting. I mean, things are so coiled up. It's like if you have to make a decision. Got to make a decision. I think the next move is going to be a pretty big one. And you don't really have much room to go. I mean, you don't have anywhere to go. It's like if you shoot up to the upside, I mean, you're breaking out of the structure, like you're mooning. So I mean, it's just. How long have I been trading? I've been trading for several years now. Honestly, like technical wise, like chart wise, probably just a year. If I'm being honest, I don't know. I kind of traded crypto. I kind of traded stocks, but I wasn't like I didn't really look at charts at all or anything like that. But really, like in the past year, I started messing around with like day trading and different stuff like that, and like I really started looking into charts and stuff like that. So I'd probably say about a year, probably a year, yeah, of like actual like charting stuff. I mean, I've traded before that, but I'd probably say like a year, honestly. But yeah, we're always trying to learn stuff. We're always trying to get better, and man, there's a lot of stuff that I don't know. There's a lot of stuff that I'm trying to learn, and we're always trying to get better. So. Man, I mean, we're green on the day, but come on, give us something. I mean, come on, we're so close to that 20 SMA on GME. Like, just hurry up, bro. Just hurry up and shoot to it. Just hurry up and test it. Come on. Like, it's not that deep. And AMC still above that 200. 200's at 510. Yeah, so I mean, this red line right here is your 200 SMA. We're still above it. I mean, it's not like you get above it like 1 cent. It's like an immediate moon. I mean, you have to like really be above it. Like on like if you go out to like the the 4 hour or something like that, and like you're really trading above it, you're making bullish pattern and stuff like that. So I mean, basically once you're above that 200 SMA, and then like you're kind of broken out of the pennant, I mean, things look pretty good. They look pretty good from that perspective. But yeah, I mean, if we do get these crazy numbers, afterwards, we're gonna be making trades, and I'll be adding to the little education system in the Discord, or section in the Discord, and I'll try to teach you guys, different strategies, of trading. Unfortunately, the meme stocks, they put a lot of other trades on hold, because you're kind of just paying attention to these two stocks for a couple months. It's like and like once this finally is over, you can kind of clear your head and like kind of reevaluate and go back and do some real trading. So AMC is still above that value area high at 511. If you go to the 15-minute, and your value area high is at 525. So AMC, get above that 200, get above that 525 level, and GME needs to get above that 2284 level and the 20 SMA. So we're just waiting at this point. What do I do for fun other than the gym? Well, yeah. I don't know. It's an interesting question. I don't know. I mean, I do go fishing. I mean, I play sports. I play like basketball, soccer, stuff like that. I mean, I'm a pretty athletic person, I'd say. But I mean, man, when you're swamped, you're swamped with work and you're swamped with, different things going on. Kind of just go through your day, hit the gym. And actually, I do go to the beach. So you go to the beach, I work out, I don't know, play some sports. And I do like watching movies, I like watching different TV shows, stuff like that. But we're going to be having a lot of fun after MOAS, right? That's when the real fun begins. After MOAS, what do I think that I would do? Honestly, try to grow my portfolio even more. It's like you get a chunk of capital, and you have that real opportunity to kind of, be financially free, So I mean, it's not like I'm probably gonna relax for a little bit, at least. But still gonna be trading, still gonna be doing the same old stuff. But yeah, definitely go on vacation. Definitely take it easy for a little bit. Did I watch Deadpool and the Wolverine video? No, I actually haven't yet. I heard some people say it was good, but I haven't seen it yet. Might wait till it comes out online or something like that. Where I can watch it on Hulu or Netflix or something. Yeah, I've been looking for some TV shows. Yeah, I don't know. It's just the quality of movies and the quality of shows nowadays have been just dropping. Alright, so AMC is still above that 200. GME is trying to work its way up through a resistance here at this 22.48 level. But your 20 SMA is right there at 22.72. So come on, shoot up there. You can do it. And then if we go to AMC 5 minutes, still working our way up there. What is up, Jason Toy? He puts a 0 in the chat. Alright. Maybe it was a misclick, I don't know. AMC over here barcoding, doing a bunch of jack all, which is actually perfectly fine because it's honestly it's kind of what GME or AMC's kind of been doing. Like you see these little just like barcoding sections, right, and then you see volume drop off completely. So like it just starts barcoding like no volume, and then boom, volume spikes, and like you see a movement just out of nowhere. Like you saw that? Did you just see that shit? GME started moving, and like these stocks are fucking like they're so manipulated. No, but like even here, right? You see like barcoding, and you see like a massive volume drop, and then you see a volume spike and a move. So it's like I don't know. This shit is typical for AMC. It's just barcoding right now. So yeah, GME's trying to move up to that 20 SMA, that 22.72 level, and you're gonna see resistance there. Heikin Ashi, never heard of this before. Yep, it's a type of candlestick. So if you go up here on the left hand side and you click on this little candle icon where it says candles, you scroll down, it says Heikin Ashi. Heikin Ashi, maybe I'm pronouncing it wrong. But yeah, no, actually, it's more of like more of a trend based. Let me remove this so you can actually see the. It's more of a trend based candlestick pattern. So what it does is it basically takes Well, there's actually like there's a way to calculate the candles. It's like you take the open, close, midpoint of the last candle to divide by 4. It's like, all this math stuff, but it's basically taking kind of the midpoint of the last candle and using it to kind of average out the candlesticks. Is essentially what it's doing. It's like a that's actually what the word Heikin Ashi means in Japanese. It means average bar. So it's an averaging of the candlesticks is essentially what it is. So it kind of helps you with like trend based here. See how here you have just a bunch of red and green everywhere. Right here you see more green, red, and green, and red, and green. So it's more like a trend based kind of flowing candlestick pattern, like a way to calculate it. And so actually a nifty way to use Heikin Ashi is to, if you pull up volume, so you can pull up volume here, and it's like, if you start identifying points, actually probably higher time frame might be better for this. Actually, maybe not. We kind of need this indicator here, like this volume analysis point. But it's like, so like if you see like if you see some wicks, right? So you start like seeing a bunch of wicks in the Heikin Ashi, and then you see a spike in volume that can mean that this is like a reversal point. So like you see here you have a bunch of wicks, and then you see like a volume spike. So like if you see like a bunch of like longer wicks on the Heikin Ashi, and then you see like a volume spike that correlates with it, that could actually mean like a trend reversal. So that's kind of like a cool way to be able to use different like candlestick patterns and stuff to like trade like trend reversals and have more like smoother price action and stuff like that. So yeah, but that's Heikin Ashi. So that's pretty cool. I don't use it that much, to be honest with you. I just use regular candles because that's just, I don't know, just what I do. But yeah, hopefully that explained it for you. Yeah, you combine Heikin Ashi with trend exhaustion indicator. Yeah, that's a cool way to use it as well. ACB has been in this inverse head and shoulders for a minute. Maybe you meant AMC. I wonder what happens when this neckline gets broke. Yeah, so like on a macro time frame, AMC has like this pretty big head and shoulder pattern, and that's actually what lines up with this with the midpoint of this channel. You see this channel right here? It's actually that's actually where the head and shoulder line actually meets there. So like that's kind of what our target is, to kind of break that. Yep, that's cool. Thank you, Gaines. Yep, no problem. Yeah, you're reading Heikin Ashi on Investopedia, but it doesn't make sense. Yeah, I don't know. It's like some kind of weird math. It's like you take the open, the midpoint, the close of the last candle, and it's like you add it all up and divide by 4. I don't know. It's like basically all you need to know is just like a averaging of price, right? It's like just like an averaging of the candles, and it's just like more of like a trend based, smoother kind of the way to see price action. Yeah, for you, it's about the trend that it shows. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's kind of that's really what it's good for, is like trend reversals. It's kind of what was able to use it for. Kind of the best way that I've been able to use it. So kind of use it with with like volume confirmation to kind of, you know, spot trend reversals. Like I don't know if I would use it by itself. I think it's like something that I have like side by side, you know, like with like a regular chart. Wow, so AMC's AMC's doing absolutely nothing. So it's actually completely fine. Again, as I was explaining earlier, you see this volume, just like this volume die off. It's like volume just completely dies off like this, and you start barcoding. You start barcoding in this like low volume area, then you get a volume spike, and then something happens. And pretty much why is it doing that? It's because you're in such a tight range, right? Because your SMAs are so coiled up. It's like it doesn't really have that much room to run anywhere, so it just literally just starts barcoding with like no volume. Pretty much what that actually signals is a larger move should be coming, right? So once it kind of breaks out of you know, the trend, you know, you'll probably see a more explosive move. I think it's literally just waiting on GME. It's just kind of just buying time. It's kind of just doing a bunch of nothing. Just like waiting for GME to figure out what it's doing. Back to fib, 618 fib. Yeah, I don't use fibs too much. I mean, I use it on like macro stuff. If I'm on like the 4 hour, maybe. Come on, AMC. Don't do us like this. You can't chop around forever. So GME getting a bounce there. That was previous resistance at that. You see that little red box there? So that was previous volume level of resistance there. So now we're using that support. So kind of our next goal is to break above 2274 and that 20 SMA, and then ultimately break out of this channel. You're looking at Tesla, right? Let's look at Tesla. Let's pull a Tesla here. Yeah, Tesla getting that bounce off that 200 SMA there. It's So it's 20 SMA is crossing down, actually below that 200, and already crossed below the 50. So this is actually a very important close. So you want to be able to close above, and I don't know this. I want to be able to close above this 50 SMA around like that 213 area. Let's go to the 4 hour. MACD doesn't look too bad. But then your daily stock starting to curl down. So you do have resistance at 233.91. Actually, you're seeing resistance now. Seeing resistance now at 215. So you want to be able to find support at that 50 SMA, because your 20s has a bearish cross down over your 50 and your 200, and then potentially your 100 if you keep going in this downtrend. So like you have this gap fill, you come up, fill this gap. Actually, I think you filled it here. You filled the gap here and you kept going up. Let's go to our daily. So your daily stock RSI is kind of interesting. Bruh. Why do I even have weekly emails on what? Yeah. You're seeing, okay, so this is on the daily. You're seeing resistance at your 21 EMA and 20 SMA. So you kind of need to stay above this level. You're getting a perfect rejection here at that 215.68 level. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of like a high risk area for Tesla, if I'm being real. If you stay above that 50 SMA, then the next daily can potentially continue higher. Gains are in the Discord under education. Do you have any reading suggestions for indicators, harmonics, and Wyckoff? Yeah, my bad. I need to start adding to that. I just kind of made them so I could like continue to add to them. Yeah, but yeah, I'll put some like resources in that, and I'll probably make some videos on my YouTube to kind of explain all that, kind of just do like a little educational type videos on my YouTube, and then I'll probably post it there. So I can do that. And people were talking about Nvidia. Yeah, shit. My bad. I have not gone over Nvidia in a while. So let's go to our sacred lines chart. Let's pull up Nvidia. Nvidia. What are we on the weekly here? So yes, Nvidia channels here. Yeah, that made sense, honestly. So Nvidia is trying to recover with SPY. bro. I know what happened. I went on my mobile. That's definitely what happened. I went on my phone. Probably destroyed these charts. Oh shit. I don't know what happened to this chart. What happens is I pull it up on my phone and I'm like trying to look at what's happening. It's like I just accidentally destroy it. Whatever. That's just gonna have to do for now. So you are above your 100. Okay, you're coming up here. Yeah, I mean you might find resistance here because I don't think we didn't fully fill that gap, did we? Right here. You didn't fill that gap at 122.31. I mean, so it is possible you go to this midline at like 126 and then maybe continue back down. That might actually line up there. You hit this trend line here and then like hit that midline. Yeah, that might make sense because you come up and then you get a rejection at the MACD midline here and you curl back down. What else were we looking at? Yeah, I mean you are above the support bands. So I mean you kind of have permission to go all the way to this 126 area and then you might find resistance there. And that kind of makes sense because SPY would go all the way up here and get this like trend rejection on the 4-hour or on the weekly chart. But it's like I don't know. SPY needs to start cooling down. It's just I don't know. I need to redo my Nvidia chart. Dilraj, I'm gonna butcher that name, but what's up, bro? I think you tried to send like an emoji in chat. Vix looks like it's about to do something. Potty Dude said, do the parallel channels still get messed up if you lock them on desktop? Yeah, that's what I need to do is I need to lock them on my chart. That's a good point. I don't know. I need to upgrade my trading view. I have a bunch of different charts and I don't know, end up messing them up and stuff. But yep. Oh, it's Bold Eye. What's up, bro? Bold Eye in the freaking chat. But yeah, I mean that's a possible Nvidia setup because we have some correlation here. You know, you have SPY trying to recover to this trend here, and you have like Nvidia possible rejection. You have a trend rejection here. You have a gap fill rejection, and you have this midline rejection. So yeah, I mean, you could maybe target 126, and then so that's AMC, man. Well, I mean, we're not looking that bad. We just got to stay above that 200. Yeah, every Black Friday they have like a huge sale on TradingView, so yeah, I'll probably do that. You said I can lock them all year. Yeah, I think you're right. I mean, I'll figure something out. I'm just kind of a mess. In my charts. I have too many of them. But let's see. Let's see. AMC making this little maybe pennant pattern thing here. Maybe, yeah. Maybe a little pennant thing going on here with AMC. We just need GME to kind of get above that 20 SMA, but you're seeing resistance at this volume area right here. But yeah. It's a bull trap. It's a bull trap on what? Nvidia. Yeah, AMC is gonna chop until we die. Yeah, I mean I'm getting old over here. I don't know about you guys. I'm getting old. I'm about to retire. Yeah, we're all gonna be retired and in nursing homes by the time this thing moons. But man, come on. I think we're close. I think we're getting there. Cost is the lead. Yeah, maybe, perhaps. Yeah, cost looks pretty good, honestly, right now. If cost can kind of get above that 20 SMA, but have I been following Mara? No, actually, I have not. Sava looks good. Yeah, so you're probably going to see resistance at that 26, 36 area. But I mean, you did get this bounce off your 200. And then your 20 SMA is kind of curling up above your 100, your 50, and then potentially your 200. So that could be bullish. And then if we go to a higher time frame, let's go to the 4 hour. Yeah, I mean, doesn't look that bad. Because it's like you had this little trend here, and like, right, you had this little downtrend, and then you just bounced off of it. So like that would have been a good entry there, yeah. Yeah, that was like, I mean, that was real simple. And then yeah, you bounce off this like high volume node here. So like you're probably next resistance you're looking at on the 4 hour is like $33. So you might see resistance at 33. But yeah, I mean, it looks decent. AMC still barcoding, doing a bunch of nothing, which is completely fine. Let's just see a volatile move come out of it. If you, hopefully to the upside. Like, man, if this thing breaks down from the 200 again, like, come on. Is this like seriously? Your suitor TTV. Yo, hey, you comment on all my videos. I remember you. I remember you, absolutely. Shorts are screwed. Japan carry trade screwed shorts, and they will become insolvent. I mean, that's kind of, I mean, it is a possibility. I mean, that carry trade was like in the trillions or something. But I think that was like a symptom of a bigger problem. Because it's like, wait, if they're insolvent, you know, and then you think about, okay, well, millions of Americans are in debt. You know, you have hedge funds that, you know, like, they're in debt too. Like, you know, they have, like, you know, credit defaults, and it's like, I don't know. I think that Japan thing was a symptom of a much bigger problem. It's kind of like a warning, like, hey, hey, yeah, you know that mini market crash that happened like a week ago. Yeah, that was real. AMC getting a little bounce at that 510-ish level. Volume area high on the 5-minute. Hey, I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you watching and supporting the channel. So, all right. So GME should be able to go up to that 20 SMA, that light blue line that you see there. So we should be able to shoot up there. I mean, we're really just trading in this channel. Like, it's really not that complicated. Like, we're literally just trading in a channel like this, and we're just trying to break out of it. So AMC, same thing. I mean, we're trading in this little channel, and we're just trying to break up out above that 200 SMA, then ultimately break out of this pennant. I mean, it's really just all we're waiting on at this point. How many AMC shares do I have? I have 1 billion AMC shares. I'm just joking. Yeah, I'm probably like not gonna talk about my like own personal positions. I don't know. I just like, you know, I feel like that should be, you know, something that you worry about. You know, you worry about your position. You know, I don't do financial advice, you know, stuff like that. But yeah, not sure how much longer shorts can ping pong AMC. I think Monday or Tuesday it launches. Yeah, I mean, I think we're close at this point, because it's just like, how many times can you hit the 200 SMA before it breaks? You know, like, it has to break at some point, and then you look at your SMAs, and they're so freaking tight. I mean, look at your 20 and 50. Like, look at your 20 and 50 SMA. They were like 1 cent away, and your 50 is about to cross up. So that's actually very bullish. I mean, if your 50 starts crossing up above that 200 SMA, that's a really good sign. That's honestly a really good sign. And it's like, then at that point, then you're gonna shoot up and out of the pennant, and then it's like, okay, well, you've just initiated MOAS. So yeah, I mean, I don't do dates. I don't. But I mean, like, I would say that we are in a zone, like a high probability setup zone of where it could happen, like within the next 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Like a kind of like a higher probability like zone. I'm not saying that it is gonna happen. I don't do dates. I'm not gonna say like, yo, MOAS is happening tomorrow. You know, something like that. But I think we're already like in a high probability setup zone. Almost 100 members in the Discord. Let's go. Yep. The first 100 members are like OGs or whatever. So, I mean, like one more person join the Discord and I guess you'll get OG. I don't exactly know what that's gonna mean, but so good morning, brother Lando. What's up, man? Welcome to the live stream, and appreciate you watching, and appreciate you asking me how my morning was, because my morning's good, and I hope your morning's good too. Rare view. It would be nice to see GME at $20 or under by December, so I can double my share count. Yeah, I don't know if that's gonna happen. I don't know if that's gonna happen. I think you're probably gonna see a breakout before December. If I'm being honest with you, because honestly, I seriously think in the next 2 weeks you have a good setup. I mean, you have a good setup for a breakout. I'm not saying that's 100% that's gonna happen. I'm just saying, like, hey, I mean, you have a good chance here. Flow Rider, do you think Bitcoin is a good hedge against a recession? No, I don't actually, because if you simply just look at a chart, so if we pull up Bitcoin, and let's take off RSI and all this stuff. Let's go to a Bitcoin 1 week chart. And then let's click this little plus icon and then overlay SPY. Oh shit, I messed up. Click this, and then you have to do a new price scale. So you have to do the new price scale. And if you look at this correlation, every time the S&P 500 has dumped, Bitcoin has dumped. So it's like, if you're playing around in the market, you made a ton of money, then you're trying to go into a risk-off asset, then you would just go into treasuries, right? You would buy bonds, you would buy maybe not even gold, but maybe gold. But it's like, you look at the correlation between the S&P 500 and Bitcoin. It's like, when the market dumps, Bitcoin dumps. When the market pumps, Bitcoin pumps. So it's like, it's really just, it's not a hedge against anything, really. I mean, like, you're making money. Like, you're making money the entire time, right? Because, like, if you buy here, if you buy here, if you buy here, you're making money. But it's like, it's not a hedge against the market, really at all. Just, it kind of follows the market, like, completely. But yeah, you're very professional, bro. You sound firm. Much love. Yeah, appreciate that, man. Yeah, it's deep. Yo, that's kind of crazy. Okay. Okay, you guys are funny. Hey, man, what's up? What is your number on this spike on AMC? Approximately, your opinion? I would say about $20. Yeah. So if we go to AMC, let's go to the 4 hour. So kind of once you break this midline here at around like $6, then you probably have permission. So you're gonna see resistance at this red line here. It's basically just a trend, like a 3-year long trend. So you're gonna probably see resistance there initially. So you're probably gonna shoot up, and that's around $20. So you might be right. So you might see initial resistance at $20, but once that breaks, right, then you can start entering these other channels, and you can start targeting like these higher price levels. And kind of my target is like this yellow box. So maybe this midline right here, actually, that's around $100. And I actually made a Elliott wave chart that says that you could potentially go to $100 on AMC as well. So I mean, maybe you target this midline here at 100, but you're gonna see probably initial resistance at $20 to $25 on AMC, and then once that breaks, you can probably go a lot higher than that. So that's just kind of what we're looking at. But we're long ways away. We're a long ways away. So we just got to look at, you know, short-term price action and hope we can get that breakout. Oh shit. So GME is about to test that 20 SMA, is that light blue line that you see right there. What are the odds AMC hits its all-time high of 360? Look, I have no idea. Is it structurally possible? Absolutely. You could actually structurally you can make a new all-time high on AMC. Like, if I'm being honest with you, but that would take time. That would take time, right? So I guess I'll just show you right now. If we go back to the 4-hour chart, so it would look something like this, right? It wouldn't happen initially, right? So like you wouldn't just get a straight line up to like a new all-time high. You would get something like this. So what is this, the 4-hour? We need to go to the daily. So it would actually it would look something like this. You see here in 2021, you had an initial run up, then you had a pennant, and then you peaked out. It would kind of happen that same way, right? So you take this trend down. You see this trend down here that you have, and what does it look like? It actually looks exactly like this red line here. So you would essentially do the same thing that you did in 2021. You would have an initial run up, maybe to this yellow box, then you would come down, retest this red line, and like chop around, and then you can come here from this and create a trend like this, and you have this just like huge megaphone pattern. You have this just huge megaphone pattern. So like several months after like the initial run up, you could like chop around like this, and then boom, shoot up and make this like all-time high right here. So is it a possibility? Absolutely. Like structurally, that like it could actually happen. Do I think it's like probable? Probably not. If I'm being real, like I would just take profit. You know, I would take profit. You know, if we do come back like really far back down to like, you know, $15, $10, and yeah, like maybe try to buy back in, you know, and you know, go for like a long-term play. But like it's structurally absolutely possible for that to happen. You know, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, yo, that's gonna happen. You know, we're gonna see a new all-time high. You probably shouldn't be holding out for crazy numbers like that. You know, it's like you need to secure profits. You don't, you know, don't get greedy. Don't get like too crazy with it. But like, is it possible? Yeah, it's absolutely possible. All-time high is a stretch. It's possible. We need something really big. Yeah, I mean, honestly, do not worry at all about fundamentals. Just look at what the chart shows you, because like fundamentally we should have never gone to $70 in 2021 to begin with, you know, but we did. So it's like, you know, these large moves, they are temporary. They're not necessarily like, you don't really have to look at fundamentals. But yeah, I mean, I agree with you that it's a very, very, very crazy price target, but it is structurally possible. You're gonna head out. Thanks, Gains. I'll be back later if you're still live streaming. Otherwise, I'll see you in Discord. Yep, see you, bro. So I'll be in the Discord. Appreciate you being here. Appreciate you, you know, showing support and stuff like that. So I'll see you later, bro. Do I have a favorite altcoin? Yeah, XRP. XRP is my favorite altcoin. Why is that? I mean, I don't know. I would kind of look into ISO 2022 compliant tokens. So like XRP, XLM, maybe Polygon. I don't remember. But yeah, I mean, I would look into coins like that. They just settled their case with the SEC. So I mean, I do think XRP has one more kind of bottom coming. But I mean, after that, I think it's a very good investment. I think it's a very good token. Um, but yep, it's my favorite altcoin. But yeah, I'll talk about all that stuff after we get at least a little pump in AMC, man. A little pump in AMC and GME. Come on, show us the money. But I mean, GME's doing pretty good. We just need to get out of this channel, right? We just need to get out of this channel right here at around $23. So we need to kind of get above that 20 SMA first, and then AMC is just kind of chopping around. Look at Neon EVM, extremely underrated. Okay, yeah, I'll take a look at that. Are you in the Discord? So I would actually join the Discord and put it in the crypto chat, just like at me, and be like, yo, take a look at this, so I can remember to actually take a look at it. I forget to do a lot of stuff, and it's easier to kind of contact me that way. Oh man, this is the chopping. This is the boring part. We just need some good news from AMC. Open small branch in every theater, so you eat your favorite burger and chips while watching a movie. Yeah, that's kind of the problem when you go to the movies. It's like everything's so expensive. It's like you want to eat like a hot dog or some popcorn. It's like you're paying like $1 million. You know, I guess that's kind of a part of the course. But yeah. Hey, I mean, I started seeing in AMC theaters they have like bars, so I guess you can get drunk and then go see a movie. guess after MOAS, we can all go watch a movie and get plastered. So yeah, actually, so GameStop is actually gonna buy AMC, and then they're actually gonna turn all the theaters into esports centers, right? So you just have like esports arenas and all the AMC spots. Yeah. AMC monthly MACD. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't looked at AMC's monthly MACD. Guess we can take a look at that now. Yep, that's pretty crazy. It's kind of like a triple bottom. It's like a triple bottom on your MACD, and it's actually starting to curl up here. Alright, so you're curling back up. I mean, that's a pretty good sign. And then you go to your weekly. Weekly's curling back up. It's right at the midline. Yep. I mean, and then we already went over GME's MACD, so that's daily. It's looking pretty good. Yeah. I mean, it's just, I don't know. It's just kind of all the indicators are kind of coming together and saying like, hey, things are looking pretty good. I think cost is about to take off today, tomorrow, or next week. Yeah. Yep. Possibly.
In 2024, the stakes and average global temperature have never been higher. Turn your anxiety into action with Pod Save America. Watch on YouTube now and subscribe so you never miss an episode.
Yep, so still just chopping around. The biggest reversals happen on low volume. Yeah, yep. It's very typical. You have like a big move to the upside, then you have a low volume reversal. So you go, low volume into support because it's kind of like you have a downtrend, but it's like people aren't really confident in it. It's just like a low volume downtrend to support, then boom, then you moon again. Volume comes back in, and you start heading back to the upside. So yeah, I mean, we are just waiting at this point. You've been hitting the gym? Yeah. Actually, not recently. I don't know. I need to start. I go like pretty much every day. I just had a bunch of stuff going on with like work, and I was moving, so I moved. So probably next week I'm gonna go find a new gym and get a membership and start hitting the gym again. But what about you guys? What about you, Lando? You've been hitting the gym? Do I have a stop loss on AMC? Nope. I am fully degenerate. There's no stop loss. I don't do stop losses, actually. No, I'm just joking. Yeah, you should. No. You should do stop losses. You really should. But no, I don't have one. I just kind of play it day by day. I mean, I mostly trade off of, like, intuition and stuff. I know. Okay, you should have like a risk and reward setup. You should have a specific stop loss. All this stupid stuff. But I don't know. This is kind of more of like a long-term trade for me. So I don't. It's not like a short-term or like day trading kind of setup for me. It's just kind of buy and hold, dollar cost average. Yeah, I've been getting back into it. Been lazy, need to get motivated again. Yeah. Yeah, I mean that's kind of the problem. It's like you stop working out for a while, and it's like, man, it's like hard to get back into it. It's hard to get yourself back in the gym. So that's kind of why like you can't really stop. You got to get that discipline down. That's why I try to go at least like literally every day. I mean, I know you shouldn't be going every day, but I kind of do. Is playing right now. So let's see, Bitcoin at 59. All right. So I'm probably gonna head out. I have some stuff to take care of. I might be live tomorrow, but make sure to join the Discord. I mean, I'll make updates in the Discord. I post videos in the Discord. Like, just at me, just mention me in the Discord, and like I'll probably be able to reply to you pretty soon. So, and that link is gonna be in the comments real quick before I dip. Just gonna post that there, but yeah, I gotta take care of some stuff, so I'm gonna head out here. Yeah, you and your dad both getting into AMC journey. We gotta get paid. Yeah, that's cool. Get your dad in on it. And Flow Rider, watch the market dump by the end of the week. Yeah, definitely possible. Just kind of like blow off the top, kind of deal. It's like one last little rally, and then all hell breaks loose. What's up, BG? Yo, you might have came at the wrong time because I'm about to head out here. But head out here in a couple minutes. But appreciate you joining. Appreciate you watching. But hey, you should have been in the live. You should have been in the live earlier. You're not a real fan. Not a real fan, bro. No, I'm just joking with you. But yep. So basically, just a recap. You want GME to get above this 20 SMA and break through this channel, and then be able to shoot up to this 50 SMA at around $25. Then AMC literally just stay above the 200 SMA and break out of this little channel to the top of this pennant, and that's what you're looking for in AMC and GME. So that's all before I head out, and appreciate all of you guys. Make sure you join the Discord, subscribe to the channel, and peace out.